Right, welcome to the solution to exercise 5-5, which is actually a continuation of 5-4. So I am going to write E5-5 underline and highlight that puppy so it's clear that that's what we're actually working on here. Okay, so 5-5 asks us to come up with the cost reconciliation associated with the problem that we did in 5-4. So let's do that now. So we're looking at the costs now transferred out, right? And so that is essentially our production. So we transferred out 190,000 units at $2.211 per unit. So it's 190K times 2.211. Doesn't really fit too well on the line here, but anyway, 420. Should have there 420,090. And if we look at equivalent units transferred out, it was 190,000 for direct material and 190,000 for conversion. Okay, and now looking at ending work in process. And we're going to essentially do the same thing. Kind of running out of room here. We're going to look at 10,000 units here and 6,000 here at the equivalent unit or the cost per EU price. So first we'll look at direct material at 0.300, and there were 10,000 equivalent units of that. So 10 times 30 cents, 10,000 times 30 cents is $3,000. And then looking at conversion at a cost of 1.911, and there were 6,000 units, and so doing the math, we get 11,466, and add all of this up, and it should balance with that, and in fact we get 434. 556, and so the difference, 4 units, is rounding in this cost per equivalent unit. So the decimal went on quite a bit longer, and so by rounding, we end up our final answer ends up being off by 4 units. But that is the cost reconciliation. So again, what we're trying to do here, maybe I'll just kind of highlight the whole hunk of thing. What we're trying to do is reconcile that in the cost reconciliation, trying to reconcile that with that. When we do the quantity schedule, we reconcile that with that, obviously. That pretty much completes or concludes the exercise.